Everybody hear me? We good? All right. Man, crazy game, but proud of the kids. Obviously, I used to being down 2 runs after 2 pitches. And then Kenny, the second inning got in a little trouble, but managed it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do when you're 23 or 24 years old. And he pitched great after that and just really did an awesome job. And then our bullpen was just outstanding. Vespi and Bennett were awesome, pitched extremely, extremely well. First time through the lineup, we weren't very good. And then, we had the big home run by Crouch. Crouch had an awesome day. He was huge, but he gets a huge home run. We get some loud outs. Freeland just absolutely destroys the ball. Rathbone destroys the ball right at the guy. I mean, those are the 2 hardest balls hit on the day by anybody, I think, on those line drives. And then we get the home run and battle back. And then, we leaned on them. And, obviously frustrating that we couldn't get the knockout blow earlier, had a couple opportunities. We got to continue to get better at that. But proud of the guys because we just kept fighting. We kept leaning on them. And then Ben McCabe, obviously just, he had some loud outs today. He gets 3 balls to the warning track, I think. And, or 2 balls to the warning track and 1, obviously the knockout blow for the home run. So it was good to see us continue to compete, not give up, especially with, the guys that are out hurt and all that. It's been, it's been challenging. It's been a challenging year, but to see our guys step up and find a way and, we just we gotta get better 1 through 9, especially at the bottom of the order. But, I'm grateful that, Freeland and Rathbone and Crouch and McCabe are on our team right now. So they did a great job, carried us offensively. And again, I can't say more about the bullpen, just huge 5 innings of work that was really dominant. And, there really wasn't much, trouble. And they did a great job. And that's obviously a really good offense, has proven it against us. And love the energy. The crowd was awesome. Chris Duffy, alum, brought, I think 100 people with kids and a couple of FTB kids. And that was awesome to see. And so appreciate him. And, but it was fun. It was a good win and we need more wins like that. Feel good.
Yeah. Hey coach, great win tonight. Obviously coming from behind there. Can you speak on the character of this team, finding yourself in a hole early, trying to really get your bats warm? It just wasn't that way at the start, besides Josh, who had a stellar night tonight, to really dig down deep and wait for their turn and really come through.
Yeah, we just been through a lot. Obviously everybody's been through a lot in terms of, just the last 12 months. But, I just think this year has been very challenging, but, something our guys have embraced and have learned and have continued to get better. And so I think the toughness is starting to grow and the toughness is starting to really show. And, we've had some games where we've done it. We've had some games where we haven't showed much toughness at all. And again, just overcoming the injuries and everything. I think just guys are just pushing forward. They understand that, we got to control the things we can. And, but you just love to see the resiliency. And again, I think that they, again, past experiences give you confidence. We played these guys. We had been down before, we get down in the first game of the season, we come back. We get down big in the second game and had a chance to tie the game, whatever in the 7th or 8th inning and whatnot, back and forth game. We scored a ton of runs. So, we knew we could score runs. So getting down against these guys, we knew we had to get to their bullpen and try to take advantage of it. So again, the game plan, we were able to execute it, not perfectly, but we were able to execute it and do the things we needed to do. So just again, I think just guys are getting tougher and resilient and understanding the things we can and can't do and how we need to come out with what kind of energy and effort and believing in the game plan, and we're getting better at it. Again, we got a ways to go, but we're getting better, and that's awesome to see. Especially again, you get really, really frustrated in those middle innings when we kind of offensively scuffle, but guys just kept plugging along, did a great job of being able to lay off that guy's slider. His success rate when guys chase sliders is what his bread and butter is, and we did a great job of laying off of it, making him make pitches, and then obviously Ben hits the huge hit when we needed it.
Coach, you mentioned the performance from Kenny. Obviously gave up that quick home run in the first inning, but bounced back. What were some of the things that you saw that were able to get him to bounce back later in the game?
Well, I mean, he's just older and mature and knows that, again, hey, man, I'll come out of the game after the fifth with giving up 2 runs. Like, you just execute pitches and you understand that, again, it's over. You can't do anything about it. So, again, just the age and the maturity and trust. He obviously has a super confident kid and deserves it with all the success he's had in the Division I level. So, just went out there and kept pitching. And, again, the first 2 innings were, the first inning, first 2 hits and then does a good job. And then next inning gets some guys on and is able to get out of it. And, we got to lower the walks. I walked 3 guys, but again, when you're that age and you're able to overcome those things don't get into your head. They don't bother you. You don't get concerned with, oh my gosh, like I just walked a couple guys, I got bases loaded. Like you just go out there, execute pitches and do your job and trust the people behind you. And, have the confidence to know that you can get out of the jam,
Coach, this season the team struggled a bit with consistency going into a weekend series. We're looking ahead to Jacksonville. How are you guys looking to make sure you guys can come out and put together 3 solid games against Jacksonville and keep the win streak going?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to have a great practice on Thursday and just we'll obviously put together a game plan and then we just got to go out and trust it, trust our abilities. And, I think that unfortunately, sometimes you do things that you don't want to do, like in terms of the success, and then you start to stress on those things and then those moments become even bigger. And so we just got to do a good job of being able to be mentally tough and slow the game down, trust ourselves, trust the work that we put in, and just go out there and execute the game plan, execute the things that we work on every day in practice. And again, I think that a lot of times we start to make moments too big, and we got to be able to slow the game down, clear our brains, and just allow ourselves to play, not try to do too much, not try to be heroes, but just keep passing the bat, get the next guy up, win pitches, wait till you get one you can hit, lay off the stuff that we can't hit, like again, that slider guy today, just laying it off in the dirt. But that's growth, and we've struggled with that. So we weren't perfect again, but we showed some more growth, and we just got to continue that. And find a way to continue to be that kind of team every single inning, and not lay off the gas, step on guys' throats when we have the opportunity, but make sure we show up every day with no matter who we're playing and bring our brand to baseball, what our standard of play is, and and be able to do that inning to inning. And if you do that, we put ourselves in a good chance to win games and have a consistent weekend.
Coach, can you comment on what Ben Vespe's been able to do this season as a true freshman? I mean, outside of maybe the Sunday game against UNF, has really put together a lot of solid outings.
Yeah, he's been really good. If you just watch him, he's so even keeled, doesn't get excited. You can tell he doesn't get frazzled at all. Like he just goes out there and pitches. His fastball gets on guys, even though it's only, 88, 89, 90. And, it's really tough to pick up. Guys are getting bad swings off him. And he's able to mix his off-speed stuff for strikes. And, I think guys just, again, have trouble picking that up. So then they're kind of in between timing. And again, that makes the fastball play even a little bit more. So, but he pumps strikes and was able to execute, pitched in well. Got a couple, I think both his strikeouts were in, and at least one of them was. So again, being able to get guys looking away, and then boom, jam them in late. Like you can be able to move in and out and change speeds. It's a game changer. And again, doesn't try to do too much, doesn't try to overthrow, like let me try to light up the radar gun or anything like that. He's just going to try to execute pitches. And again, he's just mentally very quiet and level. And again, last game on Sunday, like I never felt like the moment was too big. It just, they did a good job. I mean, he exited a pitch up and away, which I think was what the call was. And I mean, the pitch was up above the letters, and the guy just was able to stay short and get on top of the baseball and dump that ball in the left field. So I texted him after the game and said, hey, man, like short memory. If we get in this situation again on Tuesday, you're going to be the guy, setting up for Litch. So be ready to go. And he said, I'll be ready, coach. So again, I didn't worry. I didn't feel like I needed to text him, but I wanted to let him know that I wasn't mad or I wasn't worried or I wasn't concerned or I trust him and he's done a great job, and that one outing wasn't going to change my mind on anything.
Coach, we saw Matt Archer here tonight, the brace in his right leg. Do you have an update on his status and what his diagnosis is?
Yeah, he tore his ACL, so he's out for the rest of the year. So tough one, man. He's a great kid and a big part of our club. And just an emotional leader and a defensive leader and just a spark plug type kid. So, you know, we're going to miss him greatly, but, you know, he'll be around and, you know, and help the guys and bring stuff to the table, because that's the way the kid is. And you know, I don't know the surgery date yet. It'll probably be in a couple of weeks, but you know, we'll be praying for him and you know, rooting hard and giving every resource we can to get him back on the field next year and whatnot. So, and then Andrew Braid has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We're hoping that tomorrow he gets cleared to fully be able to play. So, you know, we'll be praying about that tonight, and hopefully we get Andrew back to tomorrow, you know, going forward. So we'll see. You know, he's been doing a lot of things. He hasn't done everything. He's been hitting BP on the field and throwing and doing stuff like that. So there's some things he hasn't done. So I don't know how long it'll take him to field game ready, but you know, hopefully the prognosis tomorrow is that he is on his way back sooner than later.
So with Matthew out, you put Ben Rushing at third today. What is the plan for third base going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just put the best guy there that we feel like is puts us a good matchup, that's going to play good defense, it's going to show up every inning and play. It might be a revolving door. You know, obviously, Ben can play, Noah Orlando can play, Tom Jostin can play over there. So we're just going to mix and match, and Andrew Brake can play over there. So, I mean, we're going to have options and guys that are going to be able to play, and we'll mix and match what we feel like is the best, you know, gives us the best chance against that pitcher that day, and guys that are playing well and who we think matches up well against the kind of pitcher that they're throwing or the numbers say. So we have options, and we can move guys around, like I said. So, I mean, next guy will have to step up. And, you know, Rush had to do it today, and it might be tomorrow or Friday might be the same guy, and it might not. Like, we'll just keep showing up and working as hard as we can and put the right guy in the right situation, hopefully to help us win that game.
Final questions? Nope. All right. I think we're good. Thanks, Love.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Everybody.